Our next speaker is Rene Melara. He'll be sharing about El Salvador. Rene, please.
Thank you. Can you hear me? All right. It's going to be a story that happened in my country through USA. The name of my speech is Endeavor to Survive. Have you ever been in a situation that you have to pray every day just to be alive? Hello, everyone. My name is Rene, and thank you for inviting me to be with you guys. I know someone who left his country, El Salvador, 37 years ago because a civil war was going on. He was a 23 years old carpenter, even though he had wife and kid. Situation forced him to leave his family in the country. At least he could be alive to support them. But then he said people got killed just to be in the wrong place at the wrong time because the civil war we were facing at that time. The very last time he faced death, his family thought he was going to die. He immigrated to USA illegal. He didn't know too many people, except one who became like his godfather. After struggles and loneliness in a big city, he started taking ESL classes. 6 months later, he was in charge as a lead man of 18-man crew for a woodwork company. One of his dreams was hopefully the war will end in a couple of years. He could go back to the country with his family. With a little money, plus some equipment, and start his own company. He said he used to dream about his family almost every day. But 4 years later, the war was still going on. Meanwhile, he already had a working truck, equipment, some money, and planning to come back. Then something amazing happened. The president of the United States at that time, Ronald Reagan, signed the amnesty. 3 months later, he became permanent resident of this country. His dream got even better. Now he could go back to the land for his family. Right after he became a resident of this country, he joined the Carpenter Union of America. Back then, he didn't know what it meant to be a carpenter union, but he had a good salary and a good pension plan. Finally, after struggles and loneliness, his family was with him. Sadly, his marriage did not survive. He separated. Then he was 30 years old, single dad with 4 boys. The youngest was 6 and the oldest was 12 years old. Adversity pushed him again, he said. He must create a plan how he could take care of his family. He sent his boy back to the country with his relative and started working as much as he could for 6 months to buy a house. When he got the house, he brought his family back to USA. Only then he could hire someone to take care of his family. He always dreamed to have his own business, but his family was first. One of his challenges was how to encourage them. He wanted for them to become a good citizen of this country, but time waited for no one. The 2 older became teenagers. They needed him more than ever. Even though he was doing side jobs on weekends, they became his partners and helpers. When they were in high school, one day, one of their teachers visited their house. She wanted to talk to him. He said for a moment, he got nervous. question was what he was doing to encourage them because they were doing so well at high school. When the older were in college and the youngest were in high school, he opened his own business, architectural custom wood. He said he's so grateful what God had given to him. It was not easy, but I know he's still alive. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think it can be a true story? Of course it is. I saw him this morning in the mirror. It's me. 3 of my boys are married. 1 is single. I have been blessed with grandkids. My first grandchild is a girl. She's 16 years old now. She already knows what college she's going to, what classes she wants to take, and what business she wants to run. Here's the thing. When we see our family without love, we miss the best part in our life. In my case, I really enjoy when they were growing up. Now, I'm a happy grandpa, happy father-in-law, and with a great retirement plan and motivator to help others. And sometimes I wonder why we waste dreams and opportunities that this country offers to anyone. We are in a blessed land that is protected by the Constitution that was signed by leaders with a heart and care about others. And your dreams have no limits. I am so grateful for the blessing which it crowned my effort. Don't waste your time. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Rene, for a very interesting, touching story. Thank you for sharing.